Welcome to the She Builds Show. I'm your host, Stefanie Olson, a licensed general contractor who builds new construction, renovates, and designs your vision. Today, more than ever, we need raw, authentic women who are willing to rise above society's norms, break those glass ceilings, and encourage each other to boldly build the life we were meant to live. So, honey, what are you building? Hey, y'all. Welcome to the She Builds Show. Happy Women in Construction Week. I think it's so cool that we actually have a week where we celebrate the women in this profession. Thank you to all of the women out there who have supported this cause and are helping to bring more women into the industry. What a blessing it is to be a part of this. Today, with that in mind, I want to talk about your life and work as women and challenge you to move and step into the areas of life that maybe you're just falling short in. The first thing I want to talk about is your morning routine. Is your morning stressful? Are you already behind the second you wake up? Is your snooze button and warm bed winning the battle over your goals and dreams? Do you tell yourself you are not a morning person? The morning could be your chance to take back your life, to start your day well. I recently read the book, The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. It is one of the most powerful books I have ever read in my entire life. If the title scares you, then you really need it. If the mention of 5 a.m. stirs up something awful inside of you, then you need this book more than anything. The first half of the book tells a story of 3 people, and it's so engaging, and it really hooks you. The second half of the book shares the principles of how you can own your morning and elevate your life. My biggest takeaway is that willpower is a muscle, and if we don't exercise it, it gets flabby. I wholeheartedly agree. If we eat chocolate every time our weak little mind desires, and we don't practice the difficult task of saying no, the more we give into our willpower, the muscle actually atrophies. It gets weak. The same is true of the opposite. The more we say no, the more our muscle grows. I am absolutely obsessed with this concept right now because it gives me hope. It gives you hope that anyone can change. We are not genetically programmed to be failures, to not be morning people. We are not people who have to give in to every weak thought. We actually have the ability to increase our willpower by simply exercising our willpower. I love this concept. So me and 2 of my friends have been reading this book together, and we have been texting each other at 5 a.m. just to make sure we have the accountability. We are all women who want to grow, who want to be better versions of ourselves, who want to rid our lives of the habits that have kept us captive for far too long. I want to give you a sneak peek of what the book teaches about what to do when you rise at 5 a.m. Robin Sharma calls it the 20-20-20 formula for your victory hour. So in my calendar at 5 a.m., my appointment is titled Victory Hour. I love seeing that in my calendar. So the 20-20-20 formula is broken down into 20-minute sections of that first victory hour from 5 to 6 a.m. The first 20 minutes is sweaty exercise. You rise at 4:45 and you start your exercise precisely at 5 a.m. I get up, I put on my workout clothes, and I hop on my Peloton for 20 minutes. The concept is that there are so many amazing feel-good brain chemicals released during this sweaty 20 minutes that you actually feel completely different at 5:20 a.m. than you did at 5 a.m. Your mental state changes. And I've actually experienced this firsthand. I'm tired and I don't want to get up, but after my 20-minute bike ride where I sweat, my mind and body feel completely different. Try it. The next 20 minutes is titled Reflect. From 5:20 to 5:40, it's a time to deal with your pain, your hurt, what Robin calls your interior empires. Anyone who is struggling and holding on to pain from the past cannot move into the full potential that they were created to be. It's the time to journal, to meditate, to give yourself time to just be, to think, to ponder, to understand yourself better. During this time, I meditate and I journal. My practice lately is just to keep my body still. I have heard that a body that cannot sit still is a reflection of the status of your mind. So when I go to meditate and all I want to do is stretch or move, it just gives me insight that there's growth still for me to continue on the road. So I sit still and I breathe. I repeat my mantra and I quiet my mind. And I believe that the health of your mind determines the health of your life. So I do my best to rid my mind of all negative thinking and to speak life and truth over myself. It's a beautiful 20 minutes. The final 20 minutes from 5:40 to 6 o'clock is what Robin titles growth. This 20 minutes is for expanding your knowledge, for reading, for listening to a podcast, for learning something new. I use this time to read. It's a time for you to pour into your mind, to learn a new skill, to finish the book that you have never had the time to read. So Robin Sharma has taught this concept for over 20 years to billionaires and athletes and titans and some of the most influential people around the world. He wants to teach people how to be world class, and it starts with rising with the sun. So don't tell me you're not a morning person. That's BS. That's a nice story that you have held on to for far too long. Claim your life back by getting a quiet hour every morning to yourself. How different will you feel after you've done this? Now, here's the catch. You have to do it for 66 days. You cannot do this for 5 days and then stop. You cannot change a habit and have it reach the point of automaticity until you've conquered it for 66 days. So buy a calendar and write a V over every day that you claim your morning, a V for victory. I know you can do this. I want to see you change. If you want accountability and you want to join the 5 a.m. club, send me a message on Instagram at shebuilds.homes. I'd love to push you to become the person you want to be. Download the 5 a.m. club or buy it on Amazon. Go to the bookstore. Start the change now. Be the mom, wife, and badass business owner you want to be. I know you got this in you, and I know this concept is going to challenge you and push you, but I want you to try it on. Start reading the book. Start changing your mindset. You got this, girl. I believe in you. Thanks for joining me today on the She Builds Show. My name is Stefanie Olson. My hope is that this episode leaves you feeling empowered and ready to boldly take that step into building the life that you envision, 1 2x4 at a time. And if you can do me a quick favor, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes. I get giddy over reading the reviews each week, and I will choose one special person to win some She Builds swag. Make sure you add your name to the review, and I'll reach out if you're the winner. Thanks again for hanging out. Be sure to visit me at theshebuildshow.com, where you can ask me questions and share with me what you're building.